Hi everyone. I'm Jeff and Jeff and Chris and I are here together again to share about you know uh, fitness at home and health at home, right? Thanks for joining. This is the third one that we're doing, and the first one we talked about strength building at home. Second one we talked about aerobic fitness at home. And at the end of the day, one of the most important things and why people have been texting us and saying that, hey, give us that ultimate plan. know. So I want to tell you today we're sharing with you about the ultimate plan, okay? And but one of the important things to note is that it does not negate all the things that we've been sharing with you in the last few in the last 2 weeks. So this ultimate plan just builds on it, right? Okay, so what is this ultimate plan about? Okay, well, the ultimate plan is that, at the end of this whole program, we want to get out of here, maybe the same weight or maybe lose weight, but we definitely want to get here out of here looking better, right? So it just showing you two slides here, and the slides are show you about how we can have the same weight, but the body composition can be totally different, right? Whether it's a man, you see on the left, or a woman. I think this lady is so dramatic. So how do we make sure that it is perfect, right? Because the main thing to note is that it's about muscle. So whatever you do, we want to keep the muscle up. Okay, in a traditional diet, and I mean traditional diet meaning that just we just learn to eat this or we eat less or whatever. A lot of weight loss comes from muscle loss, and that's a problem. Why? If you look at the guy on the right here, when he loses muscle, then when he gets off the diet, he actually has less burning capacity than when he started. So in fact, it's going to bounce back. That's why you hear all this thing about bounce, 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 weight bouncing, right? Okay. And so this program, this ultimate program that we have is something called TR90. And the main thing about it is it's about weight loss from fat loss. Okay. So burn fat, build muscle. At the same time, is to help control cravings, because whenever we make a change in our body, guess what? The body likes to have status quo, right? So we need to improve, we need to help control the cravings. And then, of course, improve the body shape, as you saw. And most important of all, make sure that there is improved health. Okay, and we can tell you this, what you will enjoy from this. Now, this is a scientifically produced program. All right. And so in the next 3 minutes, I'd like you to listen to the chief scientist who developed this program.
We want to make sure that the science replaces the myth, because there are lots of myths, particularly in this weight loss category, because many people, and most of us, are under the sort of impression that when you hear a lot of advertisements related to this category, that you can lose 30 pounds in 30 days and so on and so forth. And they often missed the point that, yes, you can lose that weight, but the question is, what that loss is due to. Is it due to muscle or is it due to fat? And obviously what we've been trying to do with TR90 is to make sure that as little of the muscle is being lost while maintaining the weight loss, all attributable to the loss of fat. It's not about weight loss. TR90 is about weight management. It is critical, especially when we talk about weight, is to manage the weight to a very sustainable level and a persistent level. It's not about episodic loss. I can actually give you a program that will give you episodic and a very quick loss of weight. But that's not sustainable, because time and time again, and there are many scientific and clinical studies to prove that that kind of weight loss invariably will all come back into your body over time.
Okay, so that was our chief scientist, Dr. Joe Chang. Okay, and what he was really talking is about sustainable weight management. So you can see here, it's about sustainable weight management, right? Okay, and what is that? What does that comprise? Okay, the features of this thing, this is about, we teach you a balanced diet, okay? And then there is exercise, because guess what? You cannot lose fat without burning up the calories that fat stores, okay? So you want to have some exercise. Thirdly, and most important, I think, that sets us apart is that we have supplements, we call them age-lock supplements, and it helps to control appetite and burn fat and build muscle. Now, the important thing to note is that it's natural, okay? It's safe, all right? And it works on gene expression. It just influences the body to do this. And I'll explain a little bit more, okay? Now, of course, it is a coached program. So you will not be left alone like, nah, you know, and then you're struggling with it, okay? It is a coached program, and it is 90 days, 13 weeks, okay? So at the end of 90 days, 13 weeks, you would be taught a lot of things that can just keep you going, right? And that's why it is a persistent program. It will keep, you will have the result for forever, okay? Now, what is TR90? TR90 is really 6 S's, okay, about TR90. It is safe, all right? It complies with safety regulations of HSA. It is simple, right? The balanced diet is a simple plan. You don't buy things, you don't have to only eat this, you know, it's simple. It is sustainable, so the weight that you lose, it will be kept off, okay? It is scientific, as I explained to you already. It is sexy, and sexy because you don't just lose weight and then look gaunt and look bad, you know. You will lose weight in the right places, and so you will have a slimmer, youthful shape, right? And then it's systematic. All right. And the best thing I want to tell you is that TR90 is number 1. Okay, on Euromonitor, it has been said that it has been shown that we are the number 1 weight management and well-being brand in Singapore and in Malaysia, by the way. All right, we're also listed on the Physician's Desk reference. What's this? This is just like an encyclopedia for physicians. They reach out to this, and they all the latest drugs are there. But this, of course, ours is natural, it's not a drug, but it is so safe that it is listed on this reference, okay? So just give me a few minutes, I'll just tell you about our expression science. Our science is taken from LifeGen Technologies. This was a university laboratory, okay? And what they did was that they want, you know, our genes, we have the same genes through our life, but when we are younger, certain genes are red. When we're older, other genes are red. You know, you notice how as we get older, we tend to put on weight and things like that, right? So what they did was that they used blends of micronutrients, and they looked for blends that would help the body express a younger set, okay? And so you will see here that this blend works with that. So they did exactly this thing with age-lock supplements, okay? But what they do is that the blends that they're looking for is to influence the body to metabolize more fat, okay? To store less fat, okay? To keep to change our hunger profile, all right? So this is what it does. And then finally, you know, we do have, I just wanted to show you a slide, and this slide is the balanced diet, because many people get worried, you know, like, alamak, anytime mention diet only, it's like not good news. Well, I want to assure you that the diet is such that, you know, you're not going to be hungry. I mean, look at the food that this is a typical meal, a single meal on the left and another meal on the right. And it's up to you to choose because we give guidelines as to what you can eat. Okay, the only thing to note is that there's actually not much carbs. So there is a bit of a change in the way you eat. And of course, you will notice that if you're not the type who likes vegetables, well, there are vegetables in this diet, okay? Because it's a very, very healthy diet. And that's the thing that I want to emphasize, all right? So anyway, over to Chris.
Okay. Thanks, G, for explaining the program. Yeah. So a lot of people, yeah, a lot of people worry that, like, what happens if they don't get enough to eat and stuff like that, you know, would they have the stuff? But actually there's a lot of food that it's just in what proportion, right? So the TR90 system actually works on both the body and mind. These are some of the examples of our products. But let me show you some real stories of real people who have gone through the program. Yeah, does that sound good? Okay, so just going to show you some examples. The first one is Madam Zulaiha. So this lady, she's incredible. She went on our program. You can see her transformation. She lost over 32 kilograms. Okay, body fat, she lost 22 kilos. Okay, she lost 20 visceral fat. Visceral fat reduced by 20, and she gained 16 years of good life. Wow. Right? So at that point in time, she's a teacher, and she had basically come at the end of the road. She had tried everything possible to try to lose weight. All the diets, all the programs, she spent thousands of dollars, but nothing worked. And she was on the cusp of giving up hope when she encountered one of our team members and consultants, and she gave this one last try. Okay, and this was in 2013 after the program. You can see a transformation, and this is just last year, 6 years later. You can see her second from the left. Yeah, so the results are definitely sustainable, like what Jeff mentioned just now. Okay, this lady is Angeline. She's a business owner. She cooks and owns a food stall. So she, this was a transformation. She lost 12 kg of weight on the program, and 10 kg, slightly over 10 kg was just pure fat. So as Jeff mentioned just now, it's not about losing weight, but it's really about losing the right weight, so you can see that the tone in the body is much better and she looks youthful and healthier, right? And funny story, so this picture is actually, both pictures are hers. Okay, the one on the left is actually her passport photo taken when she was 35, and the right side photo is a picture of her after the TR90 program, after transformation. Yeah, so interestingly enough, when she came back home from a holiday, you know, she was actually stopped and taken aside at immigration. They didn't let her through because they thought that she was a totally different person, and because she, you know, she looked completely different from her passport photo. So just a warning, you may not just need to change your clothes and wardrobe, but you may also have to change your passport photos after your program. Yeah. Okay. This is Sally. So some people ask, hey, what happens? Can I just like exercise healthily, and have a good diet? So this is what actually Sally had been doing already. She had a good diet going on. She was eating healthy, and every weekend she'll exercise, she'll go hiking, you know, long distances over hills and stuff like that in Singapore. So she was living a very healthy lifestyle, but unfortunately that was the best result she could get. On our program, she lost about 16 to 18 kilos, and this was her transformation. Yeah. So those previous examples were of ladies. Now we have a man. Okay, this gentleman is Joshua He. He actually lost a total of 16 kilos on the program. And he was actually an ex-Navy diver. Not Navy diver, sorry. He was a captain in the Navy. So he was very disciplined. You know, he was, at this point in time, he was trying to, just before he started the program, he was actually eating salad. You know, he was trying to run. But what our program does is, what Jeff says, is the ultimate program. Yeah. So it really enhances the results that you can get. So this was his As you can see, his muscle is, as he loses fat, the muscle is definitely maintained. This is Dr. James Chia. So at age, he's actually my dad. So at age 52, he went on the program, and at the point in time, he was really exercising 2 hours a day. He was doing swimming, yoga, and running. He was super fit. After the program, he had this amazing transformation, as you can see on the picture on the right, which brought him back to even like the same state, right, as when he was 22. Okay, but what is key that I want to highlight is that his results are sustainable. So this was in 2007 when he's 52. This is 1 year later, 7 years later, and 9 years later. So at 61 years old, he's maintained or improved his body muscle percentage while keeping the fat off. So this is the kind of sustainable, amazing results that you can expect from it. Yeah. Would you guys be interested in hearing from a real life person who's gone through the program?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna bring up Sue. Okay. Hey, Sue. Sue, are you unmuted?
Okay. Let me unmute her. Okay.
So Sue went on the program. So Sue is one of my business leaders in my team. Okay, she's a lecturer, and she also does this business. Okay, and this was her amazing transformation. Hey, Sue. Are you there?
Hey. Yes, can you hear me? Can
a bit soft.
Yeah, you can't see your video though. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
So Sue lost a total of 8 kilos, 4 kg of body fat.
Actually,
okay, and body weight decreased by
8.4.
8.4. Yes.
Not that I'm counting.
Okay, Sue, maybe for the first question I have for you is, why did you choose to go on this program?
Well, I had arthritis for a few years, and that was really a big blow to everything. I gained a lot of weight, and because I couldn't walk, I couldn't exercise, and I tried that intermittent fasting for a year. I actually gained a few 100 grams. So that didn't work. I saw my friend who looked so fabulous at like 8:56. I said, how do you manage to do that? You actually now look hot. You never did. And she said, I went on this weight management program. So I said, let's go for it. She told me something else that worked. So after that, I said, let's go for it.
Awesome. Thanks, Sue. Okay, my second question to you is, what was your result? Which result after the program were you most excited about?
So many things to get excited about. I think after my first week, I lost 1 kilo. Now, okay, guys, I know we are not supposed to look at the actual weight, but that was a major boost because, after 1 year of intermittent fasting, I actually gained a few 100 grams. So this was great. I thought it was, it gave me more traction to, at the end of the whole thing, to see my before and after photo together. That was another fantastic thing. The really cool thing is that after that, even though I wasn't on the program anymore, I carried on with some other supplements, and I managed to, lose a few more kilos, about 4 more kilos in the next 7 months. So it's sustainable.
Wow. So total of about 12 plus kilos then.
Yeah.
Excellent. Wow.
But I was pretty heavy to start with.
Well, congrats on your amazing transformation. Okay, one final question. Maybe you can share for some of the people here, what was your experience like going through the program?
It was actually relatively okay, you know. I mean, you try intermittent fast 5-2 diet for a year, and you know, during those 2 fasting days, you're really quite miserable. Here there was plenty of food. In fact, I was not allowed to skip meals. So sometimes you wake up in the morning, you're a bit off, everything's late, and you phone your coach, can I skip breakfast? No. You grab a trim shake and an apple, and you go off, and you know, and you carry on quick, you know. So I found that it was a nice experience. There was lots of food, there was enough food. It was a healthier diet, which is something that we always tell ourselves we should do, but never have the discipline, the time, things go wrong. Here we made sure that we carried on with it. So that was a great experience, actually. Put in new habits.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much, Sue, because thank you for your sharing, because I think a lot of people, when they hear the word diet, you know, and they hear 90 days, get a bit scared. So good to hear. Good. Thank you for your sharing. Okay. Amazing transformation. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I'll
Chris,
just
ask?
finish with one thing. If you guys think that diet and 90 days is bad, you try 1 year 5-2 diet, 2 days a week for 52 weeks fasting, and it didn't work for me.
Okay. Thanks.
But Chris, can I ask you?
Yes.
Would you address like how this can be done in this time of circuit breaker? I mean, of course, that's what we've been talking about in our whole series of Fit at Home, right? But specifically, how can someone take this program and run with it during this time?
Okay, so that's an excellent question. Okay, we actually have somebody also here to share, somebody who's actually going through this his program here during the circuit breaker period. Okay, I invited him, and he's gotten some amazing results so far, considering he's in the middle of it. And we especially invited him today to share. Okay, so Miguel. Okay, so Miguel I've invited Miguel here to share. He's actually a very inspiring young man, you know, very energetic, very open-hearted, very super high energy and joyful. He's also a HR professional, executive in a global skincare MNC. Yeah, so he's currently on a TN90 program. So maybe Miguel. Hi, Miguel, are you here?
Hi. Yes. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Miguel. Okay, so Miguel, maybe first off, I can ask you, how long have you been on the program? And what are your results so far?
Okay.
In terms of like weight loss, fat loss, muscle percentage gain.
Okay. Actually, for me, I started the program on 21st March. So I think you guys know that that's just before the circuit breaker period. And currently, I'm already 6 weeks in. So I've been, exercising, dieting at home all this time. And I think at this point of time, I've already lost about 3.13 kg of fat. I've gained a muscle percentage of 1.7%. And I've lost visceral fat as well of about 1 in total, which is quite a lot actually. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome, Miguel. So he's slightly less than halfway through the program. Okay, and he wasn't super overweight to begin with. So those are really fantastic results. Okay, well done, Miguel. Maybe you can share. So for those here who are thinking like, hey, is a circuit break? Is this program possible during circuit breaker where you can't go to our normal exercise places like the gym or outside? You know, what's your experience so far, and can you think can it be done?
Well, I think for myself, even before this entire program and before the circuit breaker, actually I've been going to the gym quite regularly, at least 2 to 3 times a week for about 3 months. And to be honest with you, I didn't really get much results. I think muscle percentage just a little bit. And to be honest, I was trying this diet, which was low carbs and high protein diet. And I actually gained more fat. I didn't put on much muscle at all. So I was actually quite disappointed. But I can tell you that even though you're at home, actually this is a blessing in disguise, because you now have more time to actually exercise, do your HIIT, you know, do some free weight strength training at home. And yeah, as you can see, I think it's very obvious that I'm actually getting better results with this program than when I was going to the gym before that.
Wow, fantastic. So actually during the circuit breaker on the program, you're getting more results than you did previously going to the gym outside. Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah, so amazing.
Okay. Thanks so much, Miguel. Thanks so much for your sharing. That's wonderful. Okay. So thank you, Sue. Thank you, Miguel, for sharing.